تركوكم مع شو؟ ما عشلي ما عشلي
So we're watching this film of children building a tree house in an olive tree. Most people are going to say, well, that looks very nice. Soldiers are helping them, they're even giving them drinks. It's better to have soldiers helping children build a tree house than it is to have them killing people, surely. So why is this a problem?
It's fine if it's their land. It's fine if it's their trees. It's fine if they are not destroying, if they are not harassing people. So all of this is fine if all the consequences not against Palestinian.
So there's more to this story than just children building a tree house.
It is. It's part of long-term campaign to push Palestinians out of their land and to steal more land.
So this is your Uncle Mohammed arriving now and talking to the soldiers, and he's asking them to get the children out of his trees. These boys need to leave. This is Mohammed's land. The tree belongs to Mohammed. They need to leave. No response from the soldiers. The soldiers are telling us to go away and leave them alone. Why are the soldiers on this land in the first place?
Yeah, for security reasons. They put it as observation point to protect the settlers, but it's part of their long-term campaign.
Okay.
And there is another military base on another piece of land.
Yeah.
Which is in our land as well.
On your land, okay. Yeah.
And lots of things they do them for security reasons.
So security reasons is just an excuse for taking over Palestinian land?
Yeah.
Okay.
And under their law, for 300 meters away of any Israeli military base or settlement, it's military zone.
Closed military zone.
Closed military zone. So, can you imagine how much they control?
Right. Yeah. And there seems like there's a barbed wire fence. Mohammed's not moving there, so is he not allowed to be on his own piece of land at this point?
It's not allowed.
Right.
No.
Okay. But we can see police are starting to arrive here, so that should be the end of the problem then. You've called the police, you've got people trespassing on your tree, but it doesn't seem to be moving that fast.
No, usually take hours, and the children, they don't listen at all. They are completely out of control.
Seems like somebody's been calling up international observers. TIF have arrived here, the Temporary International Presence in Hebron.
Yeah.
Other people. So is that common? Is that what you do when you got problems on your land?
Yeah. Usually we call them, so we have to tell them. They don't do anything except they take photos and write reports.
So they're making observations, but we don't see them intervening. They're not actually trying to stop anything.
They don't. They don't. They just watch and film and take photos, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
Which is not bad.
Now, interestingly, so we've got internationals taking photographs and films on the one side, and now we see the settlers are starting to take photographs. Now, why are they doing that? Why would they want to be filming what's happening?
Yeah, because they get up of us.
Right.
Because when there is any problem, this is the only thing we can. It's our weapon.
Okay.
Just the camera.
Yeah.
This is the way how to protect our right.
Right. And then you post these films on the internet, do you?
Yeah.
And have you found that that's effective? That actually slows down the kind of violence and stuff that goes on?
It's controlling the situation.
Right.
We can't say that is everything sorted by this, but it's controlling the situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, to be honest, for a while we were using cameras, and there was maybe no battery, or it was broken, because the Israeli soldiers, they broke 3 cameras, video cameras for my family, and you know, they are so expensive.
Now we can see the children climbing up on top of the soldiers' observation post. Soldiers are not stopping them.
Yeah.
They're chanting, they're doing sort of, you know, a mini demonstration up there. They feel like they're totally in control at this point. So how long has it taken from the point when the police got called up to this point?
It's about 1.5 hours.
Oh, okay. So yeah, clearly if they'd been stopped in the beginning, it wouldn't have got to this point. And now there's a whole lot more children are involved than what we started with, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was easy for them just to control it from the beginning. One of the police or one of the soldiers, if they stop at the first steps of the way to the observation point, it won't get at all.
So the soldiers seem very reluctant to touch these children. Now, why is that?
Because they count it as child abuse.
So they're afraid that they're going to get accused of child abuse if they touch these children.
Yeah, and there is 2 laws, one for Israeli and one for Palestinian.
Yeah.
Under the Israeli law, Israeli children under 18 years old, they are underage.
18, yeah.
18
yeah.
years old, underage. And Palestinian children who are up, like from 12 years old, they treat them as adults.
So that's quite differently. So the soldiers would treat Palestinian children very differently.
Completely.
Now we can see the children have moved over the wire, so now they're right into the Abu Haikal land, and nobody seems to be stopping them.
Excuse me, can you stop them from stealing the grapes, please? Can you stop them from stealing the grapes? Can you stop them from doing anything at all? Do you have any control over these children?
Yeah, because their number is bigger now.
Yeah.
Plus, they noticed that the police and the soldiers can't do anything for them, and they are controlling.
Right. And
plus, they are stealing grapes and cut branches. So
they're quite used to doing this trespassing.
Yeah.
This is not the first time that they've been over here. How come the Palestinians are not able to intervene and stop their stuff being stolen or stop things happening?
Oh my God! Do you think? Can you imagine the consequences? It will be turned on our side.
Right.
That we will be the troublemakers.
Okay.
And we are attacking them.
So if a Palestinian touches one of these children, they'd be arrested straight away. Then, wouldn't
Yeah.
they? Okay. We've had to move our cameras back because the soldiers have told us to clear away from that piece of land. So they can't stop they can't stop the children running around, but they can stop Palestinians being on their own land and filming on their own land.
We get used to this.
Yeah. What is it the children are moving at here?
It's the cover of the well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's not the first time. They stole it many times.
Have they?
Yeah. So every time we have to get it back or to put another one on.
It's beginning to look like the Keystone Cops at this point. So they're actually moving over the wire. They're telling the children to stop and go home, and the children are just running around wildly. Yeah. It's amazing.
So they start to show some control.
Yeah.
So which is good.
Yeah, okay, and they are actually willing to pick children up and move them finally. How long has it taken to get to this point, to the point where they're actually moving children off the land? How long did that take?
Over 3 hours.
Over 3 hours to control what started off as a very small group of children.
Yes.
And very young children too. Oh, okay, there's an adult arriving here. This is one of the settlers, yeah? So
it's a familiar face in this area because he's part of the group who causing troubles, and
he seems reluctant to be filmed though. He seems to be hiding himself away from the cameras. Yeah.
Because that's why they send the children. It's their plan, but they do it through the children at the beginning.
So, 3 hours it's taken for the police to move these children off, and you're saying that this is part of an ongoing campaign. There's things happening like every week, is it?
Oh, you can't tell. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, sometimes every day,
Yeah.
sometimes you can't tell.
Yeah. And this is all leading up to what?
Leading up to stealing more land, and what's happened in 5th of January
Yeah.
14. It's unbelievable, it's shocking.
What happened on the 5th of January?
The settlers came supported with the police, border police,
Yeah.
and soldiers, and they uprooted the trees of our land, and they put caravans, and they start archaeology excavation.
Yeah.
So if you look at the photos,
Yeah.
they are shocking. No one can imagine anyone love destroying like this.
And there was nothing that your family could do. We're seeing people struggling with soldiers here. What happened?
They tried to stop the soldiers from doing what they did,
Yeah.
and they end up with arresting my cousin Sammy.
Okay.
Whatever happened, my family, they won't move from there. My mother keeps saying, we are here not to upset anyone or to make anyone happy. We are here because we are here. It's not a choice.